Welcome back to the Joust About Careers podcast, where you can learn about careers from the people who are actually doing the work every day. I'm your host, Brian Brott, and this week's highlights feature Tre Switzer, a 2017 Van Buren graduate who is an Assistant Superintendent of the Buffalo Ridge Springs Golf Course in Branson, Missouri. The highlights focus on how a typical day looks for Tre, how work experience led him to where he is today, characteristics of those who are successful in turf grass management, and much more. If you want to learn more about Tre's career journey, you can always watch or listen to his full interview, and if you find this podcast useful, please share it with someone else who could benefit from it. Enjoy the highlights, and I'll see you back here next week for a brand new episode.
I do a lot of moisture management for our soil, checking to see where we are water levels wise when it comes to, and what we're doing at night even, but just where we are to get us through the day and keeping an eye on that. And then just running the crew of guys, whether, we got guys out there mowing, weed eating, raking bunkers, cleaning up sticks, leaves, just keep guys moving, watch the work they do and make sure their details are all dialed in and where we want them. Right now, we are at my course. We are closed because we got some construction going on with a new irrigation installation going on with new sprinkler system and all that. But we have stayed open in previous winters, and so we're all part of. We have several courses here that are owned by the same resort. That's Big Cedar Lodge, and we'll close a few of the courses for the winter and keep a couple of them open, and then try to be open as long as the weather cooperates with us and stuff like that. So in the winter months, we cut our staff pretty small to where, we might have, I think, 7 or 8 guys right now. And then we'll be 20, 21 guys come summertime. We use the H-2B visa program to get in some workers, mainly from Mexico, but we've had some in the past from Jamaica and New Zealand just this past season, actually. So he deals a lot more with, he's got a lot of more computer work to do than I would typically. Kind of what I do for him is just, he has that final product and that he wants. And so I just try to kind of make that flow. I'm kind of out there, his eyes a lot of the times, and just take some of the workload off of him when it comes to the quality of the course. And then he just has a lot more computer wise, I'd say, when it comes to ordering chemicals, fertilizers, meeting with reps and things like that. I've spent a lot of time because I golfed in high school and all that. So I'd spent a lot of time on golf courses, but I never really knew anything about the work that went into those courses. And so I worked at Catawba Island Club for a summer. And then, after I kind of decided I was done at Akron, I did a couple years at Red Hawk. And I was waking up at 4 or 5 in the morning to go to work. Didn't mind waking up that early to go to work every day. So I was like, hey, might as well try to make more than $10 an hour doing this. So obviously ATI has their version of it. And then main campus has a similar program for it, a 4-year instead of the 2-year.
Oh, okay.
You're kind of top in the nation. Schools are going to be Penn State, Michigan State, Rutgers. But there's small schools all over as well. It's just kind of random. It's definitely not a very common program, though. Before I ended up here as an assistant at Buffalo Ridge, I actually did one of my internships was here at Big Cedar Lodge at Buffalo Ridge. And so the summer, right before I started for that internship out there, one of the assistants that was actually at Charlotte Country Club with me when I interned, he had gotten a superintendent job at one of our other courses out here in Missouri. And so when it came to me getting the assistant job, He played a big part in being able to communicate to our, at the time, director of agronomy that, hey, this guy's solid and he'd be an awesome addition to the team. Yeah, I wouldn't say that education is super important. The way I kind of looked at it was I used going to school for this it just helped me get my foot in the door type of thing. And then once you're there, you're able to kind of build your reference list type of things and all that. I mean, I would suggest going to school for it for anybody because it just helps kind of broaden what all goes into it, because like going to school for turf, it wasn't just golf courses per se. It was, sports, athletic fields, and then even just like the business side of things when it comes to research or even selling products for your chemicals and fertilizers and all that stuff. Yeah, so like that work ethic is really just where you're making that first impression when it comes to the people you're starting to work with, and when it comes to whether you get an opportunity where you're at or somewhere else to make advancements and things like that. So it's just making that good first impression. Work ethic making it a big deal, and whether you go to that next guy and you're working for him next, and if you lower your work ethic quality and everything like that, then all of a sudden this guy's just going to go, that this isn't what I was looking for, and move on, try to find somebody else, go to the next guy. Good majority end up in golf courses or on golf courses. But we do have, I want to say there's one guy, he's working for the professional soccer team down in Cincinnati now, doing something for them. And then a few other guys that just working for these companies that sell products and do research when it comes to growing the grass. Even in college, I guess it just wasn't really me as a person, but when it came to the effort for school, I just wasn't willing to put into the work and for all that. And I would say, I don't know if it's necessarily a regret or not, but one thing I wish I would have had to put a little more effort into, I guess, when it comes to that. I mean, I guess just patience when it comes to career path wise, because in high school, I didn't know this was even a thing. And I kind of even stumbled upon it, because out of high school, we had a place up on Lake Erie in that Marblehead, Port Clinton area. I was like, I want to go stay up there for the summer and work there. And I applied for 3 different jobs at Catawba Island Club, and they put me on a golf course, and I haven't left yet. So I guess just patience when it comes to it,
Thank you for making the Joust About Careers podcast part of your day. I hope you learned valuable information from this career story, and to be sure you don't miss upcoming episodes, please click subscribe on YouTube or your favorite podcast platform so you'll know when the next episode is released. Thank you for spending a portion of your day with me, and as always, come back next week to learn even more just about careers.